We should potato buffet for long.
1, 2,
All the food is potato, but in different kind of.
Sorry now.
Sorry now.
Oh, it's okay now.
Okay. Maybe Karina say something because the mic may.
No.
What?
Oh. Okay, for all the voices.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who wants to introduce ourselves first?
Yeah, I will introduce myself.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hello, you can call me AG, although I come in many other names. I will be GMing this particular session.
Let's so the pair introduce ourselves first.
Yeah. So you guys.
So I start first. I'm Tim, and I will play as Albert Biasley, who is a 15-year-old volunteer plane builder in this world, who's trying to build a Spitfire in the Kaidan airport.
Okay, I'm Grace, and my character's name is Georgie. I'm a 12 years old weirdo, and basically I'm going to on a journey to search for a ghost. And I have a friend called Toni, or Dong Dong, who's a ghost. Yeah.
I'm Karina, and I will be playing as Natasha, or Nat. Natasha is an 11-year-old popular immigrant girl from the Soviet Union. She's looking for more friends in her life in general because she feels less lonely with friends, but like she's popular but nobody like is her friend, which is why she's willing to do many things to get like really close relationships with people.
Okay, I'm Andy. I'm playing the character Toni. He's a widow and age 30. His main interest is photography, but now he's a bit get sick of photography because he's getting some photos. So he's just bringing a telescope everywhere now, but not a camera. That's it.
And finally, as I'm the GM, I'll be responsible for playing pretty much all the other NPCs and controlling abilities and every player around. I'm also kind of in control of one character, although she's technically not a player character. She's called Sui, named after the castle in Okinawa, or in the old Ryukyuan Empire, if you have to say it. She's basically a Taiwanese girl who is a descendant of old Ryukyuan noble, but she lost her parents in something very crazy. She lost her parents in Taipei from a Chinese missile attack, and somehow she went to Hong Kong. And yes, as you can see, she is a bit traumatized, and she is very suicidal. That's all I can say. So let's get this started, shall we?
Yeah.
Right? All right.
Wait, what's your name?
Now, you guys are students in international school in Hong Kong. So there was a loop complex in Hong Kong. If you haven't heard of it, the loop is part of a Southern complex. There are 3 of them in the world. One in Sweden, that's the original one. The second one in Nevada, if I remember correctly, in America, and the third one is in Hong Kong. Now, the school you're studying at is an international school that mainly caters to kids of the staff of the loop, but they also admit other students, which is why you guys are here. And today is a bit hectic as it has been raining cats and dogs all day since you guys woke up. But as any student would do, you check the weather report, and it's still amber rain alert, which means you still have to go to school. Now, in Hong Kong, there are 3 types of rain alerts: amber or yellow, and then you got red, and then you got black. Red and black, you don't have to go to school. But it's yellow. But you can almost swim to the school, so everyone stops, and you can hear the rain outside like that. We got the sound back here. It's pretty much almost flooding the entire street outside. So, inside the school, you are having the biology class. So say they started on the chapter on ecology today, but instead of going to your classrooms, the teachers brought you guys and everyone in the biology class to the hall. Why? They said you see a couple of foreign-looking people, as in they look like they are from probably an English-speaking country, because presently you see them talking to teachers in English. They look like they look kind of like the biologists you see in BBC. I don't know where you watch BBC. They got these shows where they make documentaries and talk about animals. And you got a guy in polo shirts and short trousers walking around with animals. And they talk in a very, they describe things in a very interesting way. So this is like, imagine you're now sitting in the hall, listening to these guys talking about ecology. So it has been very boring. So you guys need to do a body check to see if you guys fall asleep.
I'll do it first. My body stat is 5. So let's do this first. 1 6.
1 6, you barely managed to not fall asleep. But you certainly do want to go to sleep.
I'm not sure why this biology class is kind of boring. But I never mind. I never like biology anyway.
Yeah, but it's compulsory.
Yeah.
My turn.
Your body is free, so none.
No.
Oh, Georgie fell asleep. And I think she's actually communing with her ghost friend.
My face is basically inside my journal now.
Yeah, she's buried. Her face is buried inside her books and journals, and fortunately, nobody noticed.
My body is 2.
Ooh,
1 success.
You also barely managed to stay awake. Congratulations.
Wow.
Wow.
2 successes.
It seems Toni has been sleeping well the night before, so he's not doing too badly, but I think the lesson's pretty boring. So everyone is very bored. One of you is sleeping. And also there's this girl, as I said, this Taiwanese girl called Sui. She's also with your group, and she's minding her business. Apparently not very interested also. But then suddenly, the biologist said, the BBC guys, they're not necessarily biologists, said something. They are going to shoot a documentary in Hong Kong about underwater ecology, so animals underwater. And this is a bit special because they're not just going up there and shooting things. They are actually going to take a submarine. A submarine. The thing that goes underwater. And they're going to take a submarine to do it. And it's not just any submarine. It's the new submarine that everyone knows the Ocean Park in Hong Kong has just bought.
Oh. Wow.
But then they said the submarine is really big. It's like more than 100 meters long. And officially, the submarine will open. It will be open for public the next month. But it's already fitted out and ready to go. And they want to borrow the submarine to do some, shoot some documentaries and look at some animals. And then suddenly they said something that made everyone snap awake. They're going to offer one group of people to go with them if they manage to get 5 questions. Get the most out of 5 questions right, and they're going to ask you guys 5 questions. So how I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You can choose to either, if you know it, if you know the answer, just answer it. But if you don't know the answer, you can roll dice. If you roll dice, it will be a I will take it as an investigation check or a mind check. I'll take it as an investigation check.
Okay.
So question number 1 from the BBC guys. What is the largest known mammal?
Blue whale.
Known.
Yeah, blue.
Blue whale. It's 30 meters long.
Good, 1 point. Name 3 scavengers. Question number 2. 3 scavengers.
What is a scavenger?
Then
Hyenas and
Hy-
yes,
eagles. Can I say eagles?
I think it's hawk. Or condor.
Hawk. Okay.
I think it's condor or something like that.
Condor.
Insect is probably scavenger as well.
Yeah.
What is a scavenger? The one that eat dead animals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf eats dead animals for sure.
Fit by
so I would take your answer as a wolf. Wolves and condors. Everything I decide eagles or condors.
Yeah.
Everything one is definitely wrong.
Condor is the right one.
Okay. And the third one is hyenas.
Hyenas.
Okay. Yeah, you got this one right.
Yeah.
And question number 3. What is an apex predator?
I raised my hands and shouted out in the hall that Apex predator is there will be nobody hunting it.
Yep, that's a very loud answer, and yes, you got it right. Question number 4. Now, typically, the energy sources of most ecological systems come from the sun, but there is an exception. Name it.
There are red seaweed underneath in the deepest ocean where the sunlight cannot enter, and like the red seaweed is red because it doesn't photosynthesize.
Yes, but then what does it do?
It chemosynthesizes. It uses chemicals to live, basically.
Yeah, that works. You hear the BBC guys say the question I have in mind are actually underwater volcanoes, but yeah, this one works as well. So somehow you guys, he's not surprised. Somehow you guys managed to get all the answers right, but we got one last question. This is a trick question. Do you know who is the director of the Royal Hong Kong Observatory right now?
I roll dice.
I can roll with it. Maybe I have it noted down in my journal. So
Yeah, go.
yeah, my investigates 3 and mind 5. Like my item to 10.
Wow.
2 successes.
3 6.
Okay.
Somehow.
Now, the answer is the Hong Kong Royal Hong Kong Observatory of the 1980s is completely run by talking animals.
Oh, so
Yeah,
like
so-
furries.
You will see later. And this is perhaps Toni also thinks that this may be one of the reasons why the weather forecasts are so bloody. I mean, seriously, you can swim outside on the street, and cars are almost broken, and you guys still have to go to school, and you guys are still soaking wet from getting to school, and you guys are also worrying how to get back home from school. And yes, it's just Greenberg rainforest. So, congratulations to you guys. You guys got picked out. There was this the other students are looking with a mixture of envy and more envy. But you guys managed to go to Ocean Park the day tomorrow. But then the teacher took the BBC the BBC guy, about the BBC document the how do you call it? Director, whatever. The director, the teacher took the director aside and said something to him. You cannot hear very clearly, but you can hear something like it's gonna rain tomorrow. The weather forecaster said it's going to rain very, very, very badly tomorrow, till worse than today. Do you really think it's a good time to answer tomorrow? Besides, tomorrow is Saturday, everyone should be at home rest and doing homework. But they seem really confident, and the teachers told you to stay behind to work out some details, but you guys are going to wait at the school tomorrow, and there will be a bus taking you to the Ocean Park tomorrow. So, let's see. Okay, now one day has passed, and today is Saturday, early morning, 7 a.m. And it's stupidly good weather. The weather is stupidly good. There's no clouds, and you go out there, you see absolutely no clouds. So the weather report said today should be flooding, but apparently it's completely wrong. So the coach bus took you to Ocean Park. So on the way, they So on the way, there was the Ocean Park is near the ocean, and you see a large complex that typically isn't open to visitors. That bus is taking you inside, and inside you see a shipyard. You know what a shipyard is?
Yes.
Yes, and this thing is waiting for you in the middle of the shipyard.
May I ask what kind of submarine this is?
This, you'll find out soon. You see a lot of Ocean Park staff working on it.
Yeah.
So, how do they look like? They look like this.
What?
Yeah, if you want to take photographs, feel free.
I really want to take photographs.
Now,
Oh, they are stars.
yeah,
They can talk.
yeah, they can talk. And you see each one have in their hands an hex key. You know what hex key is? An Allen key. Have you bought IKEA furniture?
Yeah.
So a hex key is like a screwdriver, but it's like hexagonal headed screwdriver, but it's not actually a screwdriver that goes like this.
It does like this.
Yeah, it does like this. So every you see a bunch of crabs and other animals who are talking to each other. Each of them have one of these in their hands, and they are tightening screws all over the submarine. And yeah, they are tightening screws over the submarine. They look like they are working on something. And your bus stops somewhere near the submarine, and you got the receptionist going like
I have one worry. Is the submarine not finished yet? Or is it under still construction or something like that? Something not working, so they have to fix it?
Ocean Park Hong Kong.
Yeah, by the way, just a weird bit of real-world information. These crabs are actually from Ocean Park, but they stopped giving these out like 6 years ago or something. So these are their name tags. Now they are just saying they are Ocean Park staff because
Also they are orientation staff.
yeah, they're here to meet and greet you.
Why are they working on the ship then? On the submarine?
Yeah. So this crab, the bigger one with the smiley eyes, come up and talk, come up and answer your questions. So it tells you we are working on this submarine because we want it to be ready for our new underwater tour service coming up next month. So this will be our new attraction, better than roller coaster and other things. So the submarine you see being worked on behind you is a brand new nuclear fusion powered submarine.
Wow.
Yes, it is even more advanced than the military submarines that use nuclear fission. But the details may bore you, kids. What you need to know is this submarine is really advanced and it knows how to drive itself.
Oh my god.
It sounds like
Ghost.
that is honorable. You know, people use those people who it has no pride in being soldiers in this thing.
Soldiers?
I mean, you know, it highlights the humanity touch of the romantic hero's romance, and then it's just so devoid of life.
Toni wants to go to toilet.
Sorry.
Yeah, same guys.
Yeah, the toilet is another grab leads you to the toilet. Leads you to the toilet, and the orientation grab talks to Albert and.
個冷氣係天面有遙控器類嘅物體啊，我個生細啦，直接篤就係㗎啦，遙控器類嘅話你見到。緊要，我行到嚟啦，冇就直接收齊就可以啦。而家我使唔使食杯麵啊？而家 OK， 你要就問我話我知得㗎啦。
唔晒。Is there something that's solo session for now?
Say again?
Do you have something solo session?
Solo section. Yes. Now. The bigger crab sees Albert talking something about honor and romance and glory and war, and it looks at you, thinks for a bit, talks to his colleague for a bit, then his wife talks to you for a bit, and then it tells you, beings are so strange.
What do you mean? I mean, you guys are killing people of instinct, which I personally think is more like just eating, survival. But what I'm seeking in this Hong Kong at least, I want to fulfill some kind of honorable things. So that's why I came to Hong Kong in order because I know the RAF is having a project to build a Spitfire replica. That's why I asked my brothers to get you a strange letter.
So one of the crabs look at you and says that you like this.
Yeah.
Thanks. And they said, "Oh, you're building something."
Yeah. Not in Navy, but the Air Force.
Have an LNG. It gives you an LNG.
Okay.
It gives you an LNG. The hexagon key is also for an LNG.
Okay, that means it has key.
Yeah, it gives you an LNG. You're building things. You're building things.
Yeah.
Take this and I hope it helps.
Thank you. Has key yes. What kind of stamp is that?
It's just your normal hexagonal key. When you look at it, in fact, it looks exactly the same as the ones you get from IKEA.
Okay. What do you want me to help you to make?
Oh no, this is a gift. This is a gift for you. I know you're little things. You must be excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited with this, but I'm not that good in fluid dynamics except for aerials.
That looks at you again. That looks at and scratches his head and says, we actually just follow the instruction manual. And what is it? Yeah, we bought this something from Karina, and they came in a big package. And it has like a few hundred of these Allen keys inside, and there is this really big instruction book, and it tells us how to build a submarine.
Really?
And I don't know where it is, but I think last one somebody lost it. I think in the water or something. But basically it's simple. I think we just took all the parts that fit and fit them together with the keys and yeah, I think it works.
I really hope it works.
Yay, I hope it works.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you give me 5?
Okay.
It's only a 2.
2 for the glory of the engineers.
Tony is back and he's using a telescope to look everywhere.
What is it? You see that cloud? You see that cloud ask itself, what is it in here?
Engineers are cool to build stuff and also did a lot of mechanical design. My father used to be some kind of engineer in Air Force, in the French Air Force. Yeah.
Tony asks, "Hi, Mr. Crab or Mrs. Crab with Crab?"
All 3 crabs okay.
Are they furs? It does not like fur or scales, but it seems like fur to me. And can you speak underwater?
Can I speak on the water?
Yeah.
No, I can't speak on the water.
Oh,
Why did you feel we can speak?
no, just one.
I don't know. If we walk underwater, we can't speak. If we speak, we breathe in water. If we drink too much, we drink water. Yes, but we can hold our breath underwater for a long time.
Okay.
Do you need French fries?
No.
Okay.
I just said no. So, yeah, the 2 ladies who came back see Toni and Albert talking to the 3 crabs, and there was a sea turtle who is rather busy trying to lift an Allen key, but as you see, sea turtles don't have fingers or pincers, so it's a bit difficult for it to do it. The biggest crab said to you, oh, you guys are back, great. We also have a special guest with us today. So next month is the grand opening of this submarine, but we are actually doing a rehearsal of the grand opening right now. So we got some people who are doing rehearsing for the entire ceremony. So maybe can you please come with me to?
Oh my god.
So the crabs. So you guys, 4 of you, for this bigger crab to.
Is it like bigger than us, or is it like crab size?
It's about
The dinosaur size?
It's about when it's standing, as in sitting like this. Is about your chest height.
Oh my god.
It's
This is a huge one.
This is a really huge crab, like Godzilla level.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Should be weighted about 200 kilograms.
The crab.
Good question.
The crab said. The crab looked at you a bit nervously and said, "No, I don't taste good."
Don't worry, it's just a joke.
So you guys reach a kind of a podium in front of the submarine. So there's this podium in front of the submarine, and you see 2 human people standing there in lab coats. So they see on their chest they got ID cards from the Loop Institute. So they're scientists from the Loop. They are practicing all to say and saying things that don't really mean anything. They're trying out their mics, etc. And they're also looking at their scripts and figuring out the rundown of the whole thing. So, and then, amongst the guesses, there was a special guest.
Oh my god.
And you see on, I don't have it here, but you see on his hat, it says the Royal Hong Kong Observatory. So there was a whale sitting at the bench with the that's reserved for the director of the Royal Hong Kong Observatory. So, well, it is. I suppose you guys assume it is the director. And well, and then it sees, and then the whale sees you guys and says and sees you and says, "Hello, kids."
Hello, Mr. Whale.
Hello.
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 Are you Mr. or Mrs. or Miss?
I'm Mr. Whale. Yes.
Okay.
And how was your day? How's the weather today?
Oh, it's charming.
Charming.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect time for taking a flight.
For sitting on
Flight.
Flight.
Right.
You know, pretty good day to fly. Fly.
Oh, yeah.
Good day to fly. Yes, it's a good day to fly. Every day is a good day to fly. And you see the crab is a bit nervous. It kind of goes a bit closer to you and whispers, she likes to talk a lot and she keeps on talking a lot. So maybe let me show you the submarine first. The BBC crew is already waiting inside. The park staff brings you aboard the submarine. So the first place they bring you is the bridge of the submarine. Looks like this. So this is the crabs it explains that typically the command section of a submarine is not called the bridge, it's called the con, C-O-N-N. But since everyone calls it the bridge anyway, we call it the bridge. It's where the controls are. You see there are controls here, but you don't need it. You don't need the controls. The submarine drives itself just fine. It automatically drives itself.
Does the submarine speak?
Just think of it as the forward bit here, so you can see outside. You got this big window here.
It reminds me of this picture.
Yeah, kind of like this, but not in space. Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Kind of like this, but not in space. And you guys and you can also see the BBC crew standing here waving at you. Say, hey, hello, children. Good morning. Yeah, we've been held back by the Mr. Director of the observatory back there. Yeah, he was very talkative, but I think we're almost ready to set sail. And the crab also explains the other parts of the submarine. Now, there is also a storage room in the submarine here. So it's a general purpose space, but most of it has been taken up by shelves of stuff that you don't really know what it is. And there's a 3D printer here, and a bunch of computers here, some scientific equipment that you don't really understand here. It explains that this is for research purposes. And then underneath it, you got a place of 2 mini subs. Yes, this is a big submarine, so it carries 2 very small submarines like this. Yeah. So, yeah. they carry two very small submarines. They've got manipulator arms that can work on things underwater.
Wow.
This seems like biscuits.
Yeah, they look like biscuits.
How
but
many people do you feed there?
3 people.
3 adult people?
Yeah, 3 adult people.
How many children?
There are 3 chairs, and I don't know if it is okay for you to sit more than 1 person in a chair. I don't know.
Okay.
I only follow the manual.
You only see the arms and also the. You only see the arms and also the cockpit.
Yeah. You see the cockpit very clearly, and the arms are retracted in behind the compartment, so you don't see it. But it has manipulated arms.
Okay.
And then they bring you to the very end of the shop. This is the engine room of the submarine. You see a pair of really big machine things that are very loud, and the staff explains to you that it is the fusion reactor of the submarine and the electric motors that drive the whole thing. So, meanwhile, you're brought back to the bridge, and the BBC crew is working on stuff, and all of a sudden, the loudspeaker, there was a public address system on the submarine. It suddenly turns on, and you hear someone talking to it. You hear someone whose voice sounds suspiciously like Mr. Whale talking about weather. It says that the weather tomorrow will be very tornado-y, he said. And let's see, what is this button over here? And you hear a few staff on the behind him as well saying very faintly, "Don't push it!" And suddenly, your entire thing shakes. Let's see, did I sound that right? Yes, I have it. Suddenly, the entire ship shakes, and
Oh no.
the submarine starts moving by itself.
Oh no. So everyone is locked.
Yes, you see all the doors, the hatches to the outside closing themselves and shutting you guys in, and the submarine starts moving by itself. And it rather quickly exits the shipyard, leaving a bunch of animals trying to grab onto the surface, but they quickly realize it's not a good idea and basically went away. So the submarine starts moving by itself, and you realize it's moving very, very quickly because you guys,
holding the camera.
you can't hold anything because it suddenly turns around, and you guys need to make a body check to not fall on the ground
no.
again.
My body is 5.
Yeah.
1-6.
Albert barely managed to not slip.
Fail.
You have to. How many luck
Do you have no
3.
luck?
What? Sorry.
How much luck do you have?
2.
3.
We roll 2 dice.
Okay, we roll 2. Come on.
No.
Oh. Unfortunately,
Georgie.
Georgie slipped. Fail.
Oh no, poor Georgie. My turn.
Is she injured? Or?
Let's just say she's hurt slightly. Technically, you're hurt.
Also,
Do you need to take injured?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's say you are hurt.
okay.
injured.
Fail.
Do you have luck points? You
Yeah,
should
I have 4 luck points.
Yeah.
4.
Yes.
Then we roll.
Yes, we roll both of them.
Okay.
Do it
Fail.
again. You got 4, right? You're 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You usually 2. You still got 2. Come on. Yes.
1 success.
You managed. You almost slipped twice, but you finally managed to grab onto something.
Do I cross out all of my luck points?
No. They don't. They're not consumed.
Okay. One success.
Yeah. And finally, Toni barely manages to hook onto something because not really he hooked onto something, but his clothes got caught in railing. Now that was a problem. Now the summer is actually accelerating, and you see it's already underwater, and it's getting it's cruising ever deeper. It's getting darker and darker, and it's getting very deep. And there was a big problem. About quite a bit in front of you, you see something dark and black and very big. It's approaching you. A few seconds later, you realize it's an underwater cliff, and the submarine is sailing straight into it.
What are the BBC guys doing?
They are trying to protect their cameras and lights and their gear. It's up to you guys. Figure out something. The crab, you see the crab who is also trapped here with you, and then frantically try to work the controls here, but it doesn't seem to know what it's doing.
Yeah, the one on the left and the right, what are they?
I don't know. It's just the instruction did just say does show us how to put this thing together. It didn't say what does what.
I realized this ship is not crab friendly.
Yeah, this ship is not crab friendly. You see, it is struggling to sit on the chair. Actually, the chair more got in the way of the crab than helped it sit down comfortably.
Yeah, I try my best to control it by taking over his seat in the fridge to see if there is any kind of AI system that I can hack into.
Okay. Looking at the AI system is I want to do a program check.
Program check.
I'll also do an investigate using my telescope to see to measure the distance.
Okay.
Program I have 1 and it's a tech check, so I have 5, so I'm 6.
6. Come on, you need a 2 to figure this out.
2 to figure this
out. 6.
1.
Do you have some luck?
No, I never have luck.
Okay.
But
you figure out something. You did not exactly success, but you did succeed. But you managed to figure out something. This ship, even though it's said to be it's said to be AI control, is not actually AI control. It seems to be just moving directly straight towards something, but you don't know what that something is. It's just heading straight towards something.
2-6.
2-6. You guys have 3 turns to stop this sub before it hits the cliff. And by 1 turn, I mean everyone does an action. That's 1 turn. So you got Georgie and
Natasha.
Yeah, another Natasha.
No.
I don't think you want Natasha. Okay.
The character
it's
is
Natasha.
it's not the real.
We've got 2 as well. I mean, we've got 2 characters who are called the same name here.
Oh, okay.
You mean Toni?
No, Natasha. We got 2 Tonis and also got 2 Natashas.
0 originality.
I mean, there was this lady who was called Natasha, real
As a
name,
player.
and her character is there are 2 Natashas in my head, and is
One is a player in this.
yeah, I know. Okay, so you girls, you have to figure out something. It's your turn.
I don't have anything that can help. I am a popular kid. I can only talk to people.
You can try to talk to.
How do I
I try my best to see if I can tell. I'm just saying, do something, and this thing is a bit complicated for me.
What 2-6 can get me? So
You also notice something. Albert said also aloud that the submarine is heading towards something, that it is not controlled by an AI, and you also see whatever that something is moving deeper.
I will roll the 2 dice. See a little bit closer. No.
It seems that the submarine is heading towards something, straight towards something, ignoring any obstacles in its path. And this something is getting deeper because it's not actually heading in a straight line, it's heading in a slightly curved line that's going ever deeper and deeper and deeper.
Can I use emphasize? And I say to the crab.
Yeah.
I say, hey, come on, do something. You must know something. You are not a crappy crab. You are a crappy crab.
Can you roll dice? How many dice do you have?
Yes, it's
8.
No, 6. It was 6.
The crab is still panicking, but calmed down slightly. It tells you something. I remember now. When we bought this submarine, it came with 2 beacons. So I remember the Swedish guy told us that if we put the beacon in the water, and the submarine will go straight towards the beacon, so we don't have to pay for the AI because the companies run out of money. So
human errors is always the worst
no,
thing.
there are no humans in this company. Our CEO is a big crab.
Holy!
Yes.
Really?
Yes, and
Makes sense.
our marketing department is run by a bigger whale.
Okay. I will try.
I want to look like the BBC guys are out of reach as far as I know.
The BBC guys are still trying to protect the gear from the whole. The submarine is just standing here. It's like this, and it's sailing straight towards the cliff in such a manner.
See what they do.
Okay, I am going to. Wait, can I help other players?
You can try.
I want
What do you
to use lead.
Yeah.
And I want to help you to hack it.
Okay.
I want to be like, you can do this. You're so incredibly smart. You always get the highest grades, and I'm so jealous. So my lead will be 2 plus 5, 7. Yay. A bucket of dice.
Come on.
Three successes.
Okay. Now, you managed to stop the ship. What did you do to stop the ship? You managed to stop the ship from moving. What did you do?
I try to disable the beacons on this submarine.
Yeah.
Or is it an external thing?
The beacon is external.
There's
But you found the beacon is external, but very quickly you figure out something else. What did you figure out?
I say to Albert, why not say I can sneak into the engine room and stop the engine?
Yeah. Okay. I'm checking if there is any kinds of communication system, so I can guide you what to do.
I'll try to sneak in.
Okay. Albert speaks in and
Toni sneaks in.
Albert has Toni speak in, and Toni, what are you trying to do? You see Albert notices that there was a very big emergency override button just right next to the electrical motor that drives the whole thing.
Yeah.
Sneak in. Attempt 1. 1 6.
2. You got 2.
2. This one no.
Oh.
Yeah. I will roll 2 dice.
Yeah, we all do dice. And these 2. Oh,
No.
Toni sees the button, but in front of him are moving parts and moving machines that blocks his way.
Can I use my finger skill to figure out what you see?
What's skill? Finger.
Finger.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Okay.
Come on, you still got. I think that's got 2 turns before this thing hits.
1 6.
Can we roll it?
I do not have luck.
You mess with the operating system of the submarine. You'll find a manual for, and it took you some time, but you'll find a manual for beacon navigation. It says beacon navigation.
Wow.
Wow.
Can I help him to read it? Like to search for the correct part?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to use mind, right?
Mind, yeah. That
Okay.
works. This thing has a mind of its own.
No.
Roll it.
I have 4 left. Can I reroll?
Yeah, sure.
All of them?
4 dice. You can reroll a total of 4.
Okay.
No.
No, one more.
Right, one more, come on.
No! Oh my
No.
god, I'm so dumb.
You felt as if you got this inspiration. You rush over to the closest control panel. You think of something, but you felt you almost had it, but you still have no idea.
Yeah.
You have
It's
no
okay.
idea.
You do this. You do this. It's okay.
Okay, now it's up to Georgie.
Mine?
Just you can use you're using what skill are you using?
Mine?
Mine. Yeah, I can let you do it. Mine.
You want to use skills here or just use your base stat?
You can use tech, or you can use investigate or comprehend.
I can do it. Investigate.
Yeah.
8 dice. 8. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can reroll it.
Do you want?
You still have 1 I think.
Okay.
This one.
Georgie finds Georgie helps Albert find one more object. It turns out you can push you can go in one more level in the menu, and now it says it now says beacon navigation on and off. So what do you do?
Try to investigate the engine room.
Yeah, meanwhile Toni is stuck in the engine room. He tries to
Wow.
1-6. Come on. You need one more. The
1 second.
No.
the moving machinery is still blocking Toni's path, so it's up to the people on the bridge. You guys find out a program in the operating system, an option that says submarine beacon navigation system on and off. So what do you do?
I need to do this. I need to do this. There. I'm using my
Push
pride.
off.
I'm using my pride. My pride is my machine will one day conquer the world. This submarine is under my control now.
Great.
I'm using pride. I'm using pride to easily pass this. I'm good to do it. This is success.
Hold on. The crab looks at you a bit shockedly and said, a bit shocked and said, "Oh no, this is our submarine."
Then I will help you navigating. Trust me.
Okay.
I immediately start the eyes starting very skimming very quickly in the menu,
Yes.
and I'm trying to look for one thing to disable the beacon.
Yeah.
And I think I found something that is an emergency control,
Yes.
Sure.
and I
Actually,
immediately
this is that.
press the button with
Yeah.
with my hands like opening up.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And you push and you push it.
Yeah.
And the submarine does I don't know. The submarine stops like this. The walls here, it stops like this.
Just something like this. We do no movement.
Yeah, it just stop here.
Is it auto balancing itself?
Yeah, it's slowly returning to level. Prices of further. Congratulations, guys.
Wow.
But
How
that
do you
was,
do it?
I pipe up into anything.
I wanna
I'll
go.
give you a bag.
No, it's kind of.
A bag will just we
Ah.
can we have
This one is almost empty. I wanna touch him by his shoulders and be like, "Thank you so much."
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
almost want to sneak in.
get it out. And as you guys are celebrating, suddenly you see in front of the window, as you guys, Toni doesn't see this, he's still in the engine room, but as you guys standing here celebrating, the BBC, you see the BBC crew pointing the cameras outside something. Toni doesn't know this. He's still in the engine room. He heard the good news. He felt it, and he's coming back to the bridge.
Yes.
He's coming here next to. Trickster. He's crawling back towards the bridge.
I have a cold feet, so I look like this. I cannot
I
stand on my
wanna
You
knees.
see the BBC crew suddenly stop talking and point their cameras outside.
I wanna look. What are they recording?
Investigation check.
So like
Yeah, how much?
straight mind check. I don't have investigation.
Mine, just.
No.
Not points.
You don't really know. They seem to be just looking at water, but they look very serious.
Can I do it again?
Yeah, you can do it.
It is investigate. Is
Yeah.
it investigate?
I'm still moving.
The guy in the Toni, are you okay?
Oh no.
My feet are
Fail.
trembling.
It's okay, we're safe now.
Okay. Okay.
How
No
much-
stress.
No, thanks. And
What is happening?
suddenly, the BBC crew says, "Look outside," and you see tentacles.
Pineapple?
You see lots of tentacles.
Not another not again.
And you see a lot of tentacles. It covered the entire window pane. And suddenly you feel the whole thing is going down. Something is dragging you down. You don't know what it is, but it's dragging you down.
Oh no, this is like in the movie.
It is just like the battleship, the air battleship that we bought like a week ago. You remember that thing? Guys with tentacles, and then he was riding on that medieval ship with those tentacles going out.
And the crab says, "Don't worry, this ship is very sturdy."
I started not trusting.
Yeah, that means the ship is absolutely not sturdy.
And like, this ship is very...
In my mind, I would say, if we run out of food, I will turn you into food.
I'm going to the crab and I want to talk to it. I'm going like, think, please, like, for me, think very hard. How can we, like, if we really try to force our way out of the tentacles, can we?
Well, the ship is fast, so if you can turn the engines back on and drive it, it should be faster. It should be fast enough that the whatever it is can't catch you.
Or should we make some flash in the say squid eyes?
I
This should fit him.
suggest not to use anything but red light. I think I remember my dad showed me some kinds of BBC documentary. In the deep sea they never use anything but red light in order to protect the animals.
Is there any weapon on the submarine?
I know, of course there are no weapons.
So we are constantly.
Yeah, you're being dragged down by this whatever it is down. But the crowd said, don't worry, this ship is very sturdy, but you guys don't really trust them, as you said.
I really want to say I'm not good with water. Every time I go to watery places, I just vomit in the sea.
Oh no.
Do a body check to see if you vomit.
5?
You need 1-6. It's relatively steady right now, so you need 1-6.
2-6.
Okay, you should be fine. No. You just feel slightly queasy, but you don't have to hold anything back. You got 2-6 after all. But so what you guys are going to do is still going ever deeper, and the BBC crew is very interested in how it interacts with the ship. They are still very intently looking at.
I have a question. Do you have like phones or pagers or something?
We don't see any.
And we don't have any.
We don't have it. So the crab thinks and I don't know. they don't have communication devices for communicating outside water. I don't even think the military has.
I sneak into the engine room again.
Why do you speak to engine room again?
2-6.
2 sixes.
Yay.
You sneak into the engine room, but the reactor is still on. The engines are still on. It's just that the ship has stopped. Do you want to push that button to shut down the reactor?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm not there.
I want to add on some thrust to move away.
Yeah.
Let me analyze the system first.
Okay.
Tech check.
I check. I have 5.
Yeah.
No 6.
Oh. Fortunately, you don't know where it is, but
I have no idea.
yeah, you may not have much of an idea. So it's going a bit deeper.
What do we do?
So we sneak into this and escape.
Maybe we should really.
Typing on the. I still keep checking the menu and see if I can do anything. But I cannot find anything at the moment.
Wait a minute.
I need more time.
I mean, you've got this girl who has been following you. This Taiwanese girl who's been following you.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, surely. And she hasn't been speaking a lot lately, but she suddenly has an idea. Suddenly, without saying anything, she just rewinds to one of the button that you think is random and push it. And it's not just push it, it says hammer on it. I get 6.
Really? Well,
I get 6. Did I get a 6?
I don't think no.
No. Okay. It pushes the button, and it turns on the lights. It turns on the floodlights on the submarine. And however, the floodlights are so strong that it makes the thing whatever it is very angry. So instead of just pulling it down, it's shaking your submarine around. But you turn on the lights.
Why did you do that?
You just said she tells you. You said lights can hurt these animals.
We don't want to hurt it. We want to sneak out.
That's the one.
Maybe we
should be
should.
skillers.
Maybe we should go to these little things and like
Mini subs.
yeah, mini subs and escape. Yeah, whatever. Let the stupid adults die. I don't know.
How many people or things
Now,
is there on the ship
each mini sub has 3 seats.
for the whole submarine?
The whole submarine, there are 5 BBC crew, there are 4 of you and a crab.
Wait, there are 5 of us and a crab.
Yeah, 5 of us and a crab.
So 11. I mean, we sacrificed the BBC crew.
I agree.
I don't care.
Okay.
They're just people who treasure more properties in their lives, in other people's lives. I suggest we leave them there, but
Now, who's gonna drive? Like, let's just run there and decide who's gonna drive.
So you guys all agree to get out?
well,
Should we
This
send
thing is
beacons
not
to the? Should we send beacons or should we send signals to the others before we escape?
we say protections, but
There is no communication to the outside world. As
Do we have
the
any
crab just said.
communications of those our?
No.
No.
I can tell you this. Submarine communications are typically done by surfacing, and then doing the communication on surface. Realistically until in the real world, like 1 to 2 years ago, they got the technology that allows a submarine to directly talk to another submarine outside, but not in the 1980s, I'm afraid.
I think it's done in the main core piece and in the main core and just simply realize that after I guess I saw
Okay. So as soon as ever the squid, you realize the squid because after a while, as Albert sits on the chair and relaxes, and everyone rushes to the mini subs, it suddenly stops lashing, releases, and runs away. It swims away. But the problem is you are in the middle of nowhere.
No navigation.
The lights are on, you can see outside, but it's absolutely dark. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
So,
It's just that.
But you see something glowing around you. You see something glowing around you.
What is it?
Okay, I'll put them here for you guys to see.
Oh. Oh, these are cute.
I want to investigate how deep have we gone.
Investigation check. Just 1/6 is enough. You're just looking at a meter.
Yeah.
How many six?
2-6. 3-6.
3/6.
Wow.
You are approximately 1 kilometer underwater. And in front of you, you see this floating around. You see something like this. Floating.
Alive?
I think this is a beacon. No? It's
Yes,
a
the crab jumps in front and say, yes, it's the beacon.
Oh, it's the bacon.
The bacon.
the
Yes,
bacon.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
A
The
row of
bacon failed. Have fallen down.
Yeah, you
A row of
see,
bacon.
you see this squid swim around you, and the beacon's right next to you.
This submarine has arms. Maybe we should just take the beacon.
You went away.
I'm not sure if it's on the way, but if we have to do it, I suggest one of us take the. I suggest some of us take the mini sub and try to put this beacon back to the surface. The problem is I'm not sure if I reactivate the beacon controlling system.
I look at you.
You shut down. Let me tell you the situation first. You shut down the beacon navigation system. This means the ship won't move towards the beacon.
Can you turn it back up?
I was thinking like that, but I need somebody to pull this beacon up to the surface and then.
You also see that there are joysticks and throttle systems on the ship.
I'm afraid the mini subs do not have so many fuel and thrust. They only can work for a short time. It may not stand for so long.
They can't say, no, the mini subs are actually faster than the big one.
The problem is how long can it last?
I don't remember, but I think long enough. They use batteries.
May I ask one question? If the beacon we have to. How far then the beacon be when it's moving? That means how close can we be to the beacon?
But all I know is if we put the beacon here and turn it on, the ship automatically goes there. But the plan was originally to, when we have enough money to hire people, we will hire a captain. So someone can drive it. And then when we have more money, we will buy an AI to drive it to control the submarine. So you see, you've got these sticks and buttons.
Let me see. Menu. Show me how to do the
Investigate.
Albert, if you want to try to take control of the submarine, you have to pass a texture. Any one of the text skills.
Finger.
Okay.
I have 8.
You need to pass 2. You need 2 6s.
Nice. But this one doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4 size.
Wow!
You realize something. You suddenly realize something. The submarine's control is for some reason exactly like that of an airplane. And not just any airplane, it's suspiciously like the controls of a Spitfire.
Okay, this thing looks familiar.
Yes, very familiar.
I look at others like, I give them a thumbs up. I got this, and then I took the control and try to see if I can handle the controlling. Like the guys who drove the excavator in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
That guy. I've had that feeling of that guy.
it responds a lot like what you expect.
Yeah. Okay.
The submarine handles not too badly. Actually.
Yeah.
You can move it now. You
Okay.
can move the submarine wherever you want to.
Great.
So where do you guys want to go?
Back?
Water surface.
Yeah.
You don't see anything around you. It's all black and dark.
Even our cockpit.
Your cockpit is well lit and you've got floodlights outside, but all you see is, the lights shining on the water and occasionally some animals around, but you don't see much.
At least we can trust the water meter. We can know the water depth. If we are getting closer to the water surface, we will climb the water.
I wanna look like at the bubbles. Are there any bubbles?
You don't see any bubbles. Right? You don't see any bubbles.
Can I like travel around to see
But
what else there?
That would be enough for us to how many days?
You have to go to the storeroom to sleep, but currently Albert is controlling the submarine, so he can't
Can
sleep.
somebody do it for me?
Yeah.
Do what?
I have
Okay.
already sneaking.
You see a lot of fast food on the shelves. You don't know whether it is for the researchers or is it for sale to the tourists, but you see some of them here. Supply seems fine enough, and the ship seems to be able to make fresh water out of salt water.
I grab one cup noodle and it's like a cracker.
Body check.
Those are British cup noodles.
No, you did not. You just eat it directly.
Yeah.
You ate the cup noodles cup itself.
The noodles, not the cup.
Okay, you don't have to. If you ate the cup, you ate that polystyrene cup, then you have to do a 3-6
Would you do
pass
that?
body check. I don't know.
I'm not sure I'm not doing it.
Well, as you guys are figuring out some things, you see the squid coming back again. Ouch. But the problem is, this time the squid looks, it's trailing blood. It's got blood all around it. And it's drifting like this.
Oh, it's dead.
Yes, and you realize a large chunk has been bitten off.
Oh shit, guys, there is something scarier.
Crank.
What are you gonna do?
Full throttle.
You guys got one turn before something happens. Quickly. Think of
Full
something.
throttle to the front. Crank.
Deep dive.
Deep dive, okay.
Deep dive. Why?
If we do not remember that, if we don't do these kind of things, what happens before will happens again. I suggest we end that thing here right now.
I'll try the sauna. Do you have sauna?
Investigation check.
Okay. I'll grab that.
Okay, up to you. If you see anything suspicious, either we go up or
We roll 2 dice.
You know?
D6.
Yeah, okay, also we roll
D6,
2 dice
D6,
if you like.
D6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Luck.
Okay. You successfully turn on the sonar and you turn on the super high ultra resolution mode. So you see everything around you. And right behind you is a very big shark.
Behind you. Oh.
Yes.
It's a very big mouth.
Yeah.
Yes, the ships are to scale, okay? The ships and the animals are to scale, okay?
May I ask what are the BBC guys doing?
They are all walking towards the back and trying to look for a window to film the shark. And you see the director saying, he's very calmly, very eloquently explaining to us what typical sharks do.
Sharks are actually nighttime animals. They will do the bar and do
So much they are not even. They don't even have life cycles.
I wanna run to the guy who is making the director, the one
Yeah.
who's speaking. I wanna pull his pants down and run away.
Okay. Sneak check.
Oh my god. Haha, I have two.
Yeah, come on. 1-6 is enough. These guys are. Oh no.
I can reroll. I have 4
Yeah,
luck.
Come on, do it again. Yes.
Yes!
Yes,
I
you
pulled down
successfully
his
do it.
pants.
You pulled down his pants, and he's still going at it like nothing's happened.
I really want to say that's enough, and I try to. No.
You are still in the control.
Well, I'm sitting in the pen.
Yeah, you're sitting in the cockpit, so to speak.
I simply look around it and try to. The shark is under us, right?
The shark is right behind you. You are like here, not moving, and the shark is approaching very
Do I know
rapidly.
anything is in my front?
Nothing is in your front except some jellyfish.
Okay, full throttle.
Okay, you're much faster than the shark. You don't have to do it. It flies like a spitfire. It flies exactly like a spitfire, okay? Underwater.
Okay.
You're faster than it. Okay, what are you going to do? You are now in pursuit by a shark that is longer than a ship.
Oh my god, it's so fun.
I investigate if the landscape behind us or in front of us. I forgot the landscape.
Wow.
6. Oh yeah, 6. 2-6.
2-6, nice.
Yeah, 2-6. No. 2-6.
2-6.
The landscape.
Okay, you turn on the super ultra high definition mode of the sonar, and you realize you guys are in an underwater cabin, as in a cave system. If you guys, Tim, have you played Subnautica?
Yeah.
That kind of cave system. It's like underwater caves. Just a cave underwater, and with a lot of scary animals inside.
Oh no.
Oh my god, power farmer.
No, it's not Bio Farmer yet. It's more like Subnautica.
Are there any exit from the cave?
You see,
Is it just
you
a
see,
pocket?
you don't see any for now. You can try another investigation check next round. So you guys, ladies, what are you gonna do?
I feel like I can do nothing.
I want to try to talk to the director and say, if you want to get what you filmed back to the surface, you need to do something.
Empathize check.
Do Natasha has any religious background? Any secret for him?
1.
He said, don't worry, this submarine is very sturdily built. The specification said they can survive up to 2,000 meters underwater. That's 2 kilometers. We just have 1 kilometer. That will be fine. The shark, it doesn't, the shark's bite is, although it's very strong, but it is not able to bite through titanium plating. This slug is made of, is completely made of titanium.
Do you realize this guy?
Yeah, this guy, exactly.
Edinburgh. David Edinburgh.
Yeah, he looks like David Attenborough.
And he has his pants down.
And minus his pants. He's still talking to you about his pants. Nobody in the BBC crew noticed that he's lost his pants.
I'm going to take down all of their pants.
Okay, sneak check. What you need to get I'll let you roll. Every time you get a 6, you take 1 pants down. You got 5 of them. You got 1. You still need to do 4 times. Okay.
No, I
Reroll
reroll.
it.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Wait, 5 people.
No, this, you still have to, you did not manage to do it because, they got belts on. They forgot to undo their belts. Only David Attenborough did not wear the belts. He only wore like, the rubber band.
Yeah.
Thing. So you could pull down his pants, but the others you forgot that they have, belts. So the shark is still chasing you, but you are not getting you're slightly faster than the shark.
Are we going like we are in the cave, right?
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go help Albert. I'm gonna go like lead him.
Okay.
Can I roll lead?
Yeah, sure. You see the sonar reading in
Plus
front of you.
the
Charm.
yeah, plus the charm.
I'm saying, come on, you did this once. We can do it. I'm
It's
good.
charm plus heart.
Yeah.
Heart. Do you have heart?
No, not charm. Heart plus lead. That's what I'm doing. My heart is 5, my lead is 2, so I'm rolling 7. No?
4 more.
Yeah, 4 more.
4 more. Come on. Yes, you got
Yeah,
6.
1.
Okay. You managed to point. You managed to cheer up. You try to cheer up. Albert did not work very well, but you notice there was something that looks like an exit, just to the right.
Yeah. Let's try this one, to the right.
Wait, if he managed to lead me, I have a bonus dice, right?
Yeah.
So one of them. Okay, it's hard. Okay, trust me, I can do this.
You can do this. Come on.
I have an 8 for my Tinder stat, and I got 1 from Natasha. Yeah, Natasha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
So, 2 6.
Okay.
Yay,
Okay.
go.
You succeed. You are going up that exit now. And meanwhile, you see something. Toni sees something in front that is coming in front of you very quickly. It's a very big dolphin.
Oh, this is so sweet.
Is this the Hong Kong one?
This is the BBC. David Attenborough rushes forward but trips on his taken down pants.
Yes. Did they get it on camera? Did they get it on
No,
camera?
all the crew are pointing at the direction of the dolphin, and then the guy with the mic, the guy holding the mic, pulls David Attenborough back up, and David Attenborough with still doesn't have his pants on, points at the dolphin and said, "This is a rare specimen, or this is a very rare specimen, a gigantic Chinese white dolphin, which is itself a very endangered species, blah, blah, blah." Yes, and you see it passing at you, passing through you very quickly, passing by you, and is attacking the shark.
What?
And then you lose contact of both of them.
Oh, thank God.
Attack the shark.
Yes.
Wow.
This was the last Chinese dolphin. Rest in peace.
Rest in pieces.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I will never eat dolphin now.
So now you find yourself outside the cabin, and nothing happened. There was this moment of silence, of quietness. So what are you gonna? So do you have anything you want to do?
Yeah, cup noodles.
Come noodles, okay. You don't have to do anything.
I continue to study the system.
Okay, you can do study. Investigation check, and you.
I wanna try and get the fact that he's without his pants on camera.
You don't have your own camera, but you can try sneak check and
I wanna talk to the camera guy. I wanna be like,
empathize check.
empathize
I only
check.
have
Can
one.
I do
Okay.
charm check?
2.
Yeah, no idea. Still no idea.
Can I do charm check?
Yeah, that works.
I'm going
This system is just so.
I'm going to say, oh, you have to check the back window. I think you have left something there. Don't worry. I will look after your camera. No problem, sir.
Okay, do it.
Wait. Yeah. One. Can I
Just
roll
one.
4?
Yeah, sure, do it.
Ha ha ha.
Come on.
I'm not the
Give me
popular
a
kid
bunch of
anymore.
Yeah.
Two.
The camera says, "Oh, yeah, thank you."
I'm going to take the camera and like
Yes.
show.
Yep. You got some really juicy footage here.
I'm going to I wish I could take it and paste it into my diary with juicy secrets, but it's a video, unfortunately.
Maybe you can figure out something later. Okay, and Georgie?
How many cameras are there?
There are two.
I want to. Oh, go ahead.
The one is in Natasha's hands. She's very happily filming some really. She's filming David Attenborough without his hands.
Okay.
Do you want me to film something?
No, I want to use investigate to see like what's inside.
The camera?
Yeah.
Come over.
Okay.
I mean, I'm holding the camera. We can do
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
You can pull out my footage.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
Investigation
Investigate.
check. You should do investigation check.
1.
1-6. You realize it's a video camera, which means it uses a very, very big chunk of a very, very, very ancient version of an SD card. It's not an SD card, of course. It's like an SD card, but it's solid state memory. But it's like this big.
Mm.
And you see, you got these. You can you flip open the camera. You got this little monitor that tells you what it has been filming.
Oh, so it's digital.
Yes, it's a
not
digital.
film camera.
It's a digital camera.
Wow.
These guys are very rich.
Right.
BBC has funding.
Okay.
Oh my god, that is
Can I
a
talk
government
to
funding.
it?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to talk to?
No, just see how you.
She says she is fine, but she looks a bit dizzy, probably from all the shaking. And you see Sherry is now looking at the back of the submarine.
And anyone find? Say Georgie has some scratches. Do you need some?
I'm fine. It's okay, just a little bit.
Can I see if there are any first aid kits?
Yeah, sure. So you leave the cockpit and
Showing the computers.
okay. I assume that seeing Albert leave the cockpit, Sherry sits and has temporary control over the submarine, and you go to the shelves to look for stuff. You need to do another investigation check to see if you find anything useful.
It's fun again. I'm just so no. Toni, can you help me?
You find a lot of cup noodles. You find even more.
1-6.
But after exhausting the shelves of cup noodles, you'll find something that looks like it's a first aid kit.
First aid kit.
So Albert took the first aid kit back and help Georgie with injuries. Not really bad injuries, just fell band-aids. It just only took one band-aid to patch up. But suddenly Sherry said something. She's sitting on the control. She said, "It's back."
Oh shit. The shark?
No, the dolphin.
Oh.
The dolphin is back.
How does it look?
It looks very okay.
Do we know
Is it hostile?
Is it hostile?
Doesn't seem to be hostile. It doesn't seem to be hostile.
Is it hurt?
No. Actually, you see in its mouth, you see a bit of a shark's fin.
Where's Mr. Well? Mr. Well on board?
Mr. Well is the one who launched the ship accidentally, so he's still. I think the crab said, he should be on the surface. I don't know. Maybe next time we should fight him. But we cannot fight him because the only science institution in Hong Kong that is not the loop is the observatory, and they are all operated by animals. So we have to support other animals.
Oh no.
Where is it some?
And you guys are racist against animals anyway. And as you guys talk, then Sherry. You see Sherry looking at the monitor, and she looks a bit shocked. And suddenly the entire ship shakes.
Oh shit.
Yes. The dolphin is
Basic.
bumping the ship. I say humping the ship.
Okay.
Wait, oh, like
What?
this?
Yes.
Do we have any kinds of
And
tools to see its anatomy?
no, but you see David Attenborough in the school. David Attenborough still doesn't have his pants on, so his cameraman has to watch over him and help him. And of course, in helping him move, the cameraman also forgot that Natasha is holding the camera. They
I'm
are
recording
rushing towards
everything.
the back of the ship and they are filming. You see, there was a very big dolphin penis ramming the back of the ship. Like this, imagine. You did. Oh, it's like this.
What?
I'm not ready to get pregnant yet.
And,
What in the world is this incarnation?
and
Abomination!
yes. And you see the ship's hull seems to be bending
Oh no!
at the bit it hump.
Well, I guess we are all going to
Be killed by
okay.
And
by
David
a dick.
Attenborough very calmly says that dolphins typically like to play it rough. They have been known to have sex with a lot of things that are not necessarily dolphins. For example, ships, seals, and sometimes fellow swimmers and guests on the beach.
This was so innocent up to some point, you know? I was like, oh yeah, Tom and Jerry style, take their pants off, haha, jokes and stuff. Have we had a sex ed class yet?
No.
Do we know what is sex?
Yes, you do. Some of you do. The older ones do. Those who are above 15 do.
He is 15.
Yeah.
He's the only one who
You're the youngest
knows.
one here.
Oh?
You're the youngest one here.
Yeah.
You can roll roll a comprehend check. See if you understood what's going on, because it's actually 2 chapters from your biology book. 2 chapters later, and she will cover reproduction.
Wait.
Everyone can do it.
Yeah, everyone can do it.
One again.
But I suppose you already know it, but you can do it again.
Never mind. I just focus on something.
Sue is driving the subway now, but she sees you coming back and she lets you take the.
I comprehend it very well.
You comprehend it so well that you explain it to everyone.
Oh no.
And the big
Do it,
dolphin
do it.
loves.
Ew.
Yeah, you do it.
You do it.
You do it. Explain dolphin
They
reproduction.
are treating this ship as female dolphin, and they want this female dolphin to produce their descendants. So he wants to have dolphin baby, but we are not dolphin.
What is
At this
the
point,
wonder-
it's just gonna get robots and dolphins.
What is going on humping the machine?
Oh no.
Does it look like a dolphin?
Let's
What is
fucking run.
happening?
Fucking drive out of here.
But I'm just worried on one thing. If I go full throttle now, will I break its penis?
I mean,
Georgie's
he's
gonna
obviously
hide a
not
corner.
using it right, so what's the problem? Let's break it.
No, I'm
Wait,
gonna do
try
it.
to stop leaking water now. Maybe there's water.
Is there
already.
water leaking?
Maybe up to some point. So we have to close some of the areas in order to prevent water leaks.
Fuck this shit. Run! Run!
I'm trying to see if
Yeah,
I can
think
close down the
Engaging
gates.
automatic bulkheads. Engaging automatic bulkheads.
I'll see if I can turn on some of the floodgates.
It's already automatically doing it for you.
And it's still going, it's still doing it.
It's the computer is still repeating how bridge.
Do I know which parts and all? And which
Yes,
situation?
the rear end, the half end of the ship that's in here.
Right.
The bit is the penis is already inside, and
Ouch!
Oh,
the problem is the dolphin is trying to pull out, but the problem is
It's stuck in the.
yes,
It's stuck in the propeller.
you see blood. You see blood, and the broken hull plating is scratching against the and the entire ship is shaking like this, and he can't get out of here.
I think I need to do something, but may I ask if the mini subs are working?
Every system, all systems
Mini
are
sub,
normal.
mini sub.
Yeah, they're working. You got 5 turns. If you don't get this done in
Are
5
there any
turns,
exosuit? I will
No.
try to.
no hazards. Sorry.
I'm
This
going.
step we are going to die.
I'm going to talk to the crab. I'm like, think of something quickly. You know how this thing works. What do we do?
We reproduce by laying eggs.
I don't care how you reproduce. How do we get out of here?
Go
Please
faster.
go ahead. Use
Go
Yeah,
faster.
yeah. Let's fucking go.
I don't want to do that. Let's push that propeller.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, people should be thinking more about them having sex. I just push that propeller and use the other ones to keep moving.
So you're moving quickly.
Yeah, I'm pushing that controller. I'm pushing that propeller out of the ship.
Purging the propeller of the ship.
Yeah, push it.
There will be you need to have 3 sixes to do it.
For which one?
You want to purge the propeller, as in remove the propeller from the ship.
Yeah.
But the crab says it is not stuck to the propeller. Its penis is stuck on the hull of the ship's body.
Oh my god!
If you purge the propeller, then there's no way to escape.
I thought they saw it was whole and then.
Yes, there is a hole, but that
It's
hole
on here?
it made the hole.
Yeah.
It made the hole itself.
I cannot push that part as well. Otherwise, we're all going to sink.
We actually use. I think we tightened it very well, so we can't push it. The challenge is.
Problem is, if we push it, then how can we go back to the surface? Or do we take this gamble?
I'll give you let's see, 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, if you can't do it, the dolphin will break its penis. Okay. The crab says you can't this we can't you can't you know
I don't know why you can't or why you can't just bring the crab, get to the hole, and then make the hole bigger, and then that's it.
And we will have flood.
Can we do that and just escape with the mini sub?
Yeah, maybe we should just
we
escape.
have to take this off. It's so expensive. If we lose this ship, the entire company will go.
Well, I mean, you're not like. Look at what your company has done already.
How much time we have? 4 minutes.
Can you just make the hole bigger?
Wait, no. 4 minutes. I mean, you got 4 minutes until the dolphin breaks his penis. Okay.
Whole 4 minutes. That's a long time.
It may be earlier. Okay, think of something. You can think of as many things as you can.
Do we have?
Okay, any ideas? Or let's we run out of time. So, okay, you guys, one idea from you guys, each of you. Okay, Albert first.
I suggest we do descent to see if we have pulled the penis out of his body.
Descent.
Descent.
Okay. That's all.
Crab, can you just go and use your what's that called? Do you
Pincers.
like use this to like grab the penis?
It's so
Make
bad.
it just
It's so bad. It's bigger than me. Bigger than.
I mean just so then the dolphin may like escape.
It's so too deep, and I go out and I turn into a very tiny crab because of water pressure.
Means crab.
Means crab.
Means crab.
I turn into mini crab. Okay.
Um,
Natasha?
I say we just like run for our lives and don't care about what this one.
Yeah.
And don't care of whatever happens to the dolphin.
One as in one away with the mini sub or just accelerate as fast as you can. With the main sub. There's a difference.
The main sub.
The main
We
sub.
just take the main sub and like.
Okay.
And whatever happens to the dolphin, we don't care.
Okay.
I mean, we may carry him up with us. I mean, if he's so stuck, or he will be detached.
Yeah. Two ideas. One is see if we can use the escape pod to make the hole bigger. One.
The mini
And
subs, yes.
the second idea is contact Toni to do something. See how if Toni can communicate with the dolphin, say if you can withdraw, you can still keep your body
That
parts.
depends on whether the
Wait,
dolphin is a
does the
human mind.
dolphin... What?
That depends on whether the dolphin is a human mind, human soul.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do we know?
Just
But
try.
we can send Dong Dong, the ghost, to try to
Okay.
communicate with
Okay, you try. Empathy check.
May
Empathize.
I drink
And
the
I will
Sprite?
try the escape pod.
No?
And-
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to, you
What?
need to know how to drive the skateboard. So for Andy, it will be
May I take it?
it will be a tinker check. For
Ouch.
Grace, it will be an empathize check.
Ouch.
What is for me?
And you, I'll wait until
Three.
He's like,
Three.
3 successes?
Oh,
Wow.
3-6.
Okay, you
Wow.
know, Toni figures out how to drive a submarine. It turns out it's actually pretty easy. The controls are the same as the main sub. Meanwhile,
Dong Dong.
Dong Dong comes back and tells you that she looks rather her face is blushing, and she says I don't think it thinks. I mean, the only thing it has is its head. I think you are way too young for this. I don't think it thinks any more than.
Right, I don't want to know about that.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Okay. This no face.
Another... I have an idea. So, what if we cut his penis so that the blood escapes out of it and it stops being erect? And then he can pull it out.
What?
Yeah, I get it. You have to ask Toni to do it because Toni is in position outside the stop. He took the stop. He's like here.
Make the hole bigger. Just make the hole bigger first.
Hole bigger is a tinker check. You need 3 6s.
Oh, 1-6.
You try to use the welding torch on the robotic manipulators to widen the hole, but you accidentally cut into the body part instead.
Oh no!
And now the dolphin is in even more pain. The entire sub is, is moving, is oscillating even more violently than before because Toni just accidentally cut a bit of his body. So Albert, it's up to you now. You need to do just do a calculation check. Calculate how much force, how hard you have to push on the.
Okay.
Okay.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Enough.
2 6.
Okay. The submarine flies off in a very, very quickly. Toni struggles to follow. The dolphin
Oh. I'll pray for the dolphin.
and Toni notices that yes, the body part is trapped on the submarine.
Well,
Oh my god.
let's
But
keep it there.
said it.
At least it like prevents the water from getting in.
Just keep it there.
I will weld the pins.
Can you weld it?
Yeah, I'll weld it.
Rest in
I'll try to
pieces,
weld it.
right?
Okay, I'll make a lock to the submarine, so attach to it now. So I welded.
Do you need somebody to do it on at the end of the day?
Oh,
It's a sad day for the girlfriend.
by the way, while you are trying to weld the hole around the submarine, fix the thing, you see something rather unbelievable. Actually, everyone on the ship can see it on the sonar or through the windows or something. You see small jumps moving underwater,
What?
like Pirates of the Caribbean, and they are surrounding you.
Are
Are we back to the Opium War again? Or is this some kind of
Deep water is so dangerous.
This has to be kidding me.
And one of the ship moves into the open dock that Tony's ship has, Tony's mini sub has left, and enters. And now,
Are we getting bored?
yeah, you are bored. Congratulations, you are bored.
Shit.
And bridge, that's the bridge, and you see someone who dresses like a Qing Dynasty official with a wall of armed guards moving up the bridge. And Sui says, "Oh, I can't believe my eyes. This person is Zhang Bozai.
is who?
He is
He
a very famous pirate in Hong Kong and in the southern China Sea. But he is more of a privateer. And when the Qing government gave him the amnesty, he accepted, and he then became an admiral that spent his life, killing his fellow pirates.
Really?
And yeah, upon saying this, Zhang Bozai says, somehow in perfect English, "Who taught you your manners, little girl? It's not Zhang Bozai. My name is Admiral Zhang Bo." Drop the suffix. That's my full name. And who is in charge of the ship?
I didn't.
Well, everyone's looking at me.
Are you in charge of the ship? Who are you? You look like a Guaylo. Are you a Guaylo?
Yeah. You know what? I am a military scientist. I'm kidding.
Oh, you're a military scientist? I've been military scientist before you were born, kid.
Yeah, like 150 years, right?
Yeah. Yes, you know what? This ship has been commandeered. I'm in charge. Now you have to obey my orders. And all of you will have to obey my orders.
I'm trying to get my trusty wrench for my bag. I put my clothes into my sweater, and then I'm trying to get my wrench.
Sneak check 3 6s. Good luck.
See, check. I have 5.
Yeah, good luck.
1 6.
You pull out your branch and Jumbo blocks it with his hand. He said, "Nice try, but you have to try. You have to practice a lot longer than that to beat me. Now, I have new orders for you. Me and my boys have been sailing these seas for many years, and we're a bit hungry. So, I want you guys to make me lunch. As we speak, my guys are already pulling that juicy bit of meat off the back of your ship. Now, I don't know how it got there, but it's legendary. You guys know what you're doing. It is. Did you go and hunt a legendary Chinese?
No, I'm able to keep nature in this whole order. I do not kill any wild animals. I only kill the domesticated animals.
Ah, I see. Smart. You let the dolphin live. And if penis will go back, this is incredible. I must taste it. It will make me stronger in bed.
May I ask you a very important question?
In bed with who?
Are you trying to make a penis farm boy?
What?
Are you trying to make a penis pasture or some kind of ranch for penis?
No, how can you assume I'm such an uncivilized person? The Great Qing dynasty is the pinnacle of civilization in this world. This miserable United Kingdom or miserable British monarch of yours has nothing compared to our monarchy. No, I am going to have you guys do a competition. A cooking competition.
Why is this like that? Are you googling how to cook a penis right now?
No, I'm googling a meal
sounds familiar.
This is familiar.
Why?
Just this guy who wants the D&D in his home group always have monster eating sessions.
Oh,
That's why I'm the guy who made all the cooking things in my home group. And last time they eat a manicle.
oh yeah, I remember.
And oh my god, that Klaus magical. I'm not going to say that. But, it's kind of infamous in Hong Kong because of one
Okay.
movie.
Okay, guys. Do you have any one of you seen or watched Iron Chef?
Iron Chef?
Iron Chef.
No.
Master Chef.
No, Iron Chef.
Nope.
The original Japanese one. You have to watch it. Okay. Now the rules are simple. So Jumbo Zai and his crew have now removed the dolphin's head, the body bits, and it has now been placed in the mini sub hanger.
Yeah.
Now, this is your special ingredient. Your task is to use this in addition to anything you can find on this sub, anything edible you can find on this sub, and make three courses. Three items, basically. 3 dishes, yes, 3 dishes. And each dish you need to tell me how you want to go about doing it. Then I will determine what kind of skill check you need to use, and then you'll be graded. The number of 6s you got will be the score. The one with the highest score wins.
All of us have to complete
Yes,
with
all
each
of
other?
us have to do it. So we have to do it.
That means everyone has to compete with us, or we
No,
compete with each other?
You are competing with each other, naturally.
Okay.
Can we cope with the snacks available?
You can use some of the snacks you have here, but you have to include the
Mighty pot.
yes,
The ingredient is a mini shop.
no, the ingredient is in the place where there was a mini sub, but it was the dolphin's body part.
Let me think.
They will have fun for the ingredients. Let's get the meat first. Let's get the protein first.
Are we, each of us, making a separate 3-course dish?
Yes, each of you are making 3 courses.
Okay.
Let me think.
Yeah, we may just write down.
Yeah.
I have to write down.
I've got a bunch of paper here. So PRPGing with me is going to be over the top and crazy as much time.
Yeah.
Did you include the cooking competition for me? No?
I've never been to a cooking competition.
I have been to one.
No, I hope I mean, I probably said that I like watching cooking videos, no?
No, but I think you may have, but no, it has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
What ingredients we have?
Do you have anything you can find on the back of the supply shelves on the shop?
What kind of things?
You can find a bunch of cup noodles.
Fast food, you
Fast
said.
food. Yeah, fast food, instant noodles, instant things, fish balls, etc.
Fish balls.
Yeah, like curry fish balls, but it's like dried, no water in it. You get water, you get hot water, you get instant fish balls.
So any kind of fast food.
there are pre-packaged foods and the back of the.
Do you have any kinds of spice?
Spice. Admiral Turnbull's men have this little chest of spices they've hoarded throughout their travels, but most of them are wet and very salty because it has been under the ocean for who knows how many years. But you can try your luck.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
You know the ship kind of has a air conditioning system.
Air conditioning system.
I will try to put the spice on, open the spice, and then I try to put it in a dish,
Okay.
and then I modify the air conditioning system to make the air very
dry
dry.
the
Yes.
spice.
Just this
Okay.
way.
Do we have the heat? Like,
Let's just use the fusion reactor for it.
Heat. There is actually a pantry in this part of the ship because it's intended for the scientists to make their own meals.
Yeah.
And they're making it.
Okay.
And you can see Siri is making it. Siri is making it.
Oh.
She looks like it.
oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
I didn't take
What? Where's okay?
Yeah, you can. I can let you take pictures later.
Yeah, okay. Just,
Yeah, these are two thick, juicy slices of
just choose that. Why are we doing this?
No, I found the music.
Don't tell me is.
This one. Go on, keep on looking at it.
Do we have to describe how we call it?
Yes, absolutely.
Didn't you say that you want to have a chance to cook things in this
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
welcome.
It's my fault. How is it? I'm not good at English recipes.
Why is this like that? We have 5 minutes.
Yeah. Don't worry. This will be the last item. This will be the last challenge.
May I ask how does the meals taste? What? You know how this is.
It tastes just like. Do you dare to taste it?
I dare.
Toy check.
Fine. I'm doing it. No 6.
You try to bite into it, then you feel its texture is not like anything you've tasted before, and then you instantly throw it away. And then the admiral is rather unhappy to see ingredients being wasted like this.
I have a question. Do you have anything sweet?
Sweet. You look at the shelves, you'll find some candies. There's like candies from you got gummy candies, you got hard candies, you got lollipops.
Do they have chocolate?
Yes, they have powdered chocolate. Do we have flour? Flour.
By the way,
I don't-
dry
don't-
dry boys.
Dry?
Dry.
Yeah, the spices look. It's very salty, but you think it's the best you can do under these circumstances.
So there's no flour, butter, eggs, and
Be creative. Okay, you've got cup noodles.
Welcome to student life.
Is not that cup noodles on meal?
I always prefer vegetables. Do they have any vegetables and stuff?
Vegetables. You got vegetable cup noodles?
Why? I mean, to use cup noodles to cook, right?
You got a lot of cup noodles, but you can definitely use anything else. you can find the ship.
Did they bring that only
Yes, they
Chinese 5 years?
they bought you know the what am I?
Did you watch we read the manga Shukai Chiban. One part the people from the Dark Cooking Society actually charged the main characters with those ships. All of them have ingredients and they have to and some of them actually burn the whole ship to cook it.
They're not that crazy. Also, you can't burn anything on the burger.
I mean okay, so but we have fusion reactors, right?
You have
Fusion reactors.
yeah, you can definitely cook something with fusion reactor somehow. You got the you got these cooling wings. You got these these heat sinks that can be very hot.
Okay, I have a recipe.
Okay,
I'm ready.
let's hear it.
So the first step, I'm going to take a dick meat
Yes,
and I'm going to marinate it in the spices from the cup noodles.
yes.
So you said that we are having fast food on the ship, right?
Instant foods, not necessarily fast foods. Instant foods.
Really? I thought fast foods.
But they are kind of fast. Instant foods are fast food kind of.
I was counting on burgers, to be honest.
Yes, they are burgers.
Okay.
Sorry, can you
No. Ask.
may I ask what kinds of cup noodles they have? Is this the tomato or
All kinds of tomato.
all kinds of tomato, but they do not have Japanese ones like the curries?
But they have curly fish balls. They got curly fish balls.
So I take from the burgers, I take the salad and the tomatoes out of many burgers, and I take the buns, and I make croutons out of the buns, and I make a salad for an appetizer, and I spice it with the mayo from the burgers. So there's the appetizer. For the main course, I'm gonna cook some cup noodles, and serve it with a dick meat, but dryly as a pasta dish. The dick meat has been marinating also. For the dessert, I'm going to melt some chocolate and make a bowl out of it, and then put all the candy inside this chocolate bowl. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to also charm the pirate guy.
Okay. Now charming the pirate guy is another thing, but for the three dishes for the appetizer, you need for the marinating. The first two dishes, the appetizer and the main course, are marinated foods, right?
No, the
No.
appetizer is just a salad.
Just that. Okay.
Only the meat is marinated.
So for the appetizer, you need say just move, but just move.
What's move?
Body,
Move
move.
is body. I have only two for the body.
Of course, you're just mixing the whole thing together.
Yeah. Wait.
Do you have any items you have on you that can help? You have a lucky item?
I have a diary.
I don't think you can use a diamond.
Yes.
To.
One success.
Okay, you got 1 point for the appetizer.
Okay, for the main course.
Yeah.
Also roll body.
For the main course, you will what is this? A marinated thing.
Yeah.
It's a marinated thing. Then you have to let's say contact. You have to have good contact with the meat. You have to marinate the meat.
Contact heart.
Yes. You have to have your heart in it. You know.
Oh, so it's like 8.
Yeah.
Here we go.
By the way, you can re-roll for up to 4 dice anytime you want.
No successes. I'm gonna roll.
Re-roll.
No.
Oh my
I
god!
failed with the meat.
You failed the meat, unfortunately. So you got 0 points for that.
Yeah.
And for the dessert, calculate, I suppose.
So it's mine.
Yeah.
I don't have calculate. I don't have shit, guys. I just I boosted my charisma. No,
And-
wait. Reroll.
Re-roll.
Reroll.
Oh.
No.
Okay, meanwhile, your main objective, charm the guy. Charm the other
Yes.
guy.
I'm gonna fail.
Okay. Okay.
One success, two. I'm gonna reroll 4.
Yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. It seems that the animal is rather happy with you, even though he kind of I think he's just swallowing your cooking out of politeness, but he thinks that he's rather pleased with you somehow. Okay. And others?
Yeah. I have an appetizer.
Yeah.
With cup noodle taco. I melt the cup noodle into a taco form, and then with dolphin protein drip sauce.
Yeah. This one takes you need force. You're crushing the noodles in the flour first, right?
1, 5, 6.
You need to hammer it down. Doesn't have any equipment around the ship.
1 success. 2 success.
Okay, 2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
Yeah.
2 points. And the second dish.
Second dish is curry sauce mince with cup noodles bread. The noodle is soba, fried soba.
Wait, okay, yeah, okay. Fried soba, and then you're frying. You need
The bread is garlic bread, pre-cut in bracket.
you need calculate. You have to get the timing very well. You have to calculate.
Okay. 1 success. 2.
2 points.
And the main dish is the cup noodle crunch. I deep fried it, and then with sardine, I have some tin sardine and dolphin mixed with a burger into a burger.
You make a burger out of dolphin meat.
Dolphin meat and sardine.
Okay, you need force again because you have to hammer the meat. Hammer the meat.
5.
Come on, hammer the meat.
No success.
Come on, hammer the meat.
1 success.
One
Okay,
success.
1 point. 1 point. And yeah, I see Tim is still working. Now it's up to Georgie.
Okay. So I'm just gonna explain the ingredients. So it's basically 1 drop of blood of the vital flesh of the last descendants.
Yeah.
So I just get 1 drop of blood out of it. And so-called strains of the modern time. The fragrance of Mother Ocean, which is some spice, very salty spice. And somehow I got 1 tiny piece of metal added into the cup noodles, and I say that is the essence of pain and destruction and inspiration and rebirth.
Okay. Okay, for this one you need sneak. You're
Okay.
sneaking in a piece of inedible stuff inside. You have to hope that they don't notice.
5. 3.
3 sixes. 3 points. Yeah, the animal
That's it?
the animal swallows your bit of metal but does not notice. This one. And you have 3 dishes, yes?
No, just 1.
Just one.
Because I don't know how to cook just the cup noodles. This is basically just cup noodles. But
Okay, you got 3 points.
Can I?
Really? Wow.
Not bad, 3 points for just 1 dish.
Can I?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
So the first dish we have is butter diced dolphin peanuts with rosemary. So the first thing is we get some parts of the peanuts and mussels and we dice it, and then roast it and then add garlic and butter in it, and roast it in the pantry for 30 minutes. I will use the noodle cup to contain the peanuts part and also the garlic and spicy roast. Do I how many dice do I work for this one?
Let's see. You have to tinker. I think it's tinker. It's quite complicated.
Yeah, 8.
What? What?
No.
No!
Oh my god, he has 4 once.
No! No! No, the whole thing exploded.
Oh shit.
earlier.
Okay, second one.
Okay, so second one is curry fish ball slice with topping peanuts slice fish kebabs. So first we cut the fish ball into slice, and then we get the long sticks from the wreckage and try to poke it into it, and then we also slice the peanuts. And I'm trying to modify one of the heat sinks with my wrench so I can get the optimal heat. And I get onions and stick to it as well, and then I grill it until it's done.
Wait, Tinker. You need to modify the stuff.
I can also use my wrench, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10.
Come on. You don't fail this time. Come on.
Whoa! 3-6.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
3 points. 3 points. And the final one is...
That's just dessert. Do we have the rubber candies in our shop?
Yeah, you have gummy.
So okay, I use the mini subs to get some jellyfish,
Yeah, this is trash.
and then I remove their tentacles,
Yeah.
and after that we coat it with topping peanuts blood, and also we melt the caramels candies from the rock. And then we coat it as well, and then we freeze it, and after maybe 30 seconds. I'm using the freeze dry method.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So
You need to calculate this. This requires a lot of precision
I'd say
calculation. What?
No.
no.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
You tried the mini sub thing, but the mini sub did not work somehow. You got 3. Okay, who got the highest score?
Yeah.
You. How many you got?
5. Just only.
Okay.
I only have 1, so.
5 3.
Okay. We'll figure this out next time.
Okay.
So right now you're kidnapped by a self-styled pirate admiral, and you just cooked. Sui is still cooking like this. She's not looking particularly well, but she's cooking something. Yeah, she's definitely cooking something. We still haven't had her results yet. Right now, Toni is leading with 5 points. So we'll see next time if Sui makes it beyond more than 5 points. Okay? So this is all.
First episode done.
Yep, this is all this episode. See you next time.
Yay!
Episode.
So there is next episode.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We're about halfway through the story.
Okay, that's great.